How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video where this time I am reacting to the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. Of course, the trailer came out today. I'm sure that many of you have already either seen it or you simply just knew about it. The trailer dropped at 6 a.m. today, which means that I was already at work, which means that I couldn't react to it. I couldn't make a video on it. So I kind of like avoided social media all day because I wanted to make a reaction video to it. That's something I've wanted to do for a while for some piece of media like that. And Jurassic World Rebirth feels like one of those things. So, yeah, I finally get to see it. So let's check it out.
This island was the research facility for the original park.
Ooh. So that's Quetzalcoatlus, of course.
Those are the raptors. They're raptors.
The worst of the worst.
Duncan!
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong.
What the hell are those?
They're helping the mosasaur.
Okay. So I have quite a few thoughts on that. All around, it does seem pretty exciting, but there are some things that I'm not too overly crazy about. First of all, this Dilophosaurus looks pretty good. It kind of looks like it's a little bit larger than most of the other Dilophosaurs that we've seen in the past. It kind of does. I mean, like, it seems like it's a lot more slender and just overall larger, so maybe this is a full-grown Dilophosaurus. That would be really cool to see. The Spinosaurs, from what I could tell, look really good. I don't know why there's like a symbiotic relationship with them, between them and the Mosasaur. That is certainly different. I really wasn't expecting that, but I really want to see the Spinosaurus design. Here it is. Okay. That's not bad. That's really not bad. The skull doesn't look too bad. Someone did mention that it seems kind of reminiscent to the Jurassic World baryonyx skull, but I don't really see it unless I'm like really bad at making those those things. Here, I'll go ahead and make the screen a little bit bigger. But yeah, no, this doesn't look terrible. I think it looks pretty decent. It's of course different from the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus overall, and the Mosasaur I think looks pretty good. It overall is a improvement. I think that looks pretty good. I think that's a pretty good design overall. I'm not crazy about this. So the rumors say that this is Quetzalcoatlus. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I don't really like it here. I think Dominion already had a pretty good design, unless this is not Quetzalcoatlus and what we're looking at here is like Hatzegopteryx or something. But from what I gather, this is like a facility where they created creatures that were just not good enough for the public. Maybe like they just altered Quetzalcoatlus, but I don't know. I really liked the Dominion design, so I'm not too crazy about that. And this, of course, is cool. The classic Velociraptor in there.
The worst of the worst.
So I'm not crazy about that, of course. It's basically Cashew sized. I think I've heard people say that this is what is known as the D-Rex. It's going to be like a hybrid type creature. I am not the biggest fan of hybrids. I've been pretty done with hybrids for a while now, and this design, it's really going into monster movie territory, which is not something that I'm a big fan of in my in Jurassic films. I like things remaining a little bit more grounded. I'm not saying that this is going to be bad. I still need to see the movie. This is simply just a trailer. Hey, this is me from the future. I just kind of want to like clarify something here before I, post this video. When I say that I'm done with hybrids, I'm basically talking about how I'm like done with those type of fictional dinosaurs that are meant to be monsters. That's like something that I was kind of like getting a little bit tired for. And, now that I know that this is basically referred to as a mutant dinosaur and not really in the same vein as the hybrid dinosaurs, the same thing still applies to this. Like, this is not really something I'm wanting to really see personally. I'm sure there's a lot of people who do, and if you do, that's awesome. It's just not really my cup of tea personally, but I just wanted to clarify that. I'm not, I think that I was operating under the assumption that this was a hybrid when I was talking about this trailer, or some variation of a hybrid. And I think maybe to some extent it is, but it's being referred to as a mutant dinosaur, which is probably a different class entirely. But I just wanted to clarify that. And for everybody who said that I was wrong for saying that this long, thin tail was a sauropod, there you go. It's a sauropod. So that leaked Titanosaur design is true. Not a big fan of the way that this looks either. The whole base of it, I think, looks kind of cool, and I really like the way, like how thick that neck is. But of course, these extra structures that it has on its neck and as well, on the base of the tail. Not too crazy about that, but again, the rest of it I think looks pretty good. I still think the T-Rex looks fantastic. Obviously, I think that's going to be like the scene, the boat scene that's like recreated from the Jurassic Park novel. Yeah. Oh wait, there's one more thing I want to point out.
Please don't say they're raptors.
So I'm curious about this. These are, of course, dromaeosaur claws, but I'm not too sure if they're velociraptor. I mean, they're very bulky, of course. I mean, Velociraptor is pretty bulky in this franchise anyway, but I think this is more bulky than that. And I feel like it's being hidden for a reason. I want to say maybe Utah Raptor. I think Utah Raptor would be a fantastic addition, and I kind of hope that that's what this is. Not too sure, of course, but it's a fun thought. But yeah, all around, I think there's some really cool things in that are like, I think I'm going to be looking forward to, like the T-Rex. The Dilophosaurus might be interesting, assuming that's a different direction, because that does look like it's a little bit different. It's not nearly as stubby as some of the other Dilophosaurs that we've seen in the franchise. So I'm not too sure if it has been changed, if we are finally seeing a fully grown Dilophosaurus. Only time will tell. But I will say that I am a little bit worried about some of this stuff. Some of it, I think, is going a little bit too far into a direction that I don't think many of us wanted it to go into. I think like we have a giant, basically kaiju creature here that, as far as they're alluding to, was something that was developed all the way back in the. I mean, I don't know if that's the case. This is just a trailer, but developed all the way back like when the original park was being made and was too dangerous for the actual park. And I think it's D-Rex, and a lot of the leaked images for it, I think, are true. And I'm not too crazy about that overall. I'm just, I liked creatures like the Indominus Rex and the Scorpius Rex. I think that they were a fun idea. But by the time we got to Chaos Theory season 3, and we had the Scorpius, and we, had that whole story with it, I was like, okay, I'm done. We're good. I think we can stop with hybrids. I think that they've run their course. And I don't think you can really call this a hybrid. I mean, I don't know too many details about it. It might just be some sort of creature that was just created. But I'm not a big fan of that direction, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And if those are Quetzalcoatlus, their design has been changed from Dominions. And I already thought that Dominions was basically perfect for a stylized Quetzalcoatlus design that still looks like a Quetzalcoatlus. The Spinosaurus, again, I don't think looks terrible. I do see like a small remnants of what folks have pointed out being the Jurassic, or the Lost World, or the Jurassic World baryonyx. I do kind of see that, though the snout is a little bit thinner, which is something I am a fan of. Because Spinosaurids do notoriously have very thin snouts, and this is a little bit more in line to that. So I'm not, I quite like it, and it does have the proper huge arms with the huge claws. So I think that stuff is portrayed very well right here. And of course, I still really do like the colors with the hints of green and the gray. So I'm very excited to see these brand new Spinosauruses, but I'm really interested to see how this story is going to be handled overall and what direction we're going in with the franchise as a whole. Again, I don't want to be, pessimistic about this. I have been cautiously optimistic about this whole time because, of course, I wasn't the biggest fan of Dominion, but I don't want to like dread the return of a Jurassic movie because I absolutely love this franchise. So I am going to try to remain optimistic about this. But I will just say, again, that there are some things that do worry me here. But I'll go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought of the trailer. If you liked it, if you hated it, be sure to let me know. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And have an awesome day.